on 607, and we heard from Jeff Maher a short while ago.
Yes.
If you're out at Sutter's Fort, you don't get to use your iPod, you don't get to use your iPad, no cell phones, and of course no video games either.
Yeah, this is a place in Sacramento where they'll get a real culture shock. They're going back in the days, like the 1800s.
A lot of these kids spent the night out there. I hope Jeff's not waking them up. Jeff, are you being quiet?
Yeah, I'm trying to be real quiet, Dan, making sure I don't wake anybody up. Well, it's time to wake up, right? It's 6 a.m. They woke up early back in the old days, back in the 1840s, 1850s. Why? Because they had to make their own bread. You know, you're about to put your bread in the toaster and everything's nice and easy for you to get at the supermarket. Well, you've got to make your own bread, and this is the oven that they do it at. The kids learn how to do this, and I tell you what, this whole experience is quite humbling.
This is stew for tonight. We're making lemonade for dinner and lunch, and then for lunch we're having chili.
Excellent. Stew for dinner and chili for lunch, and lots of vegetables, no Lunchables, no SpaghettiOs, no Lucky Charms, and guess what? Like I said, you've got to make your own bread, you've got to make your own stew. It's called the Environmental Living Program, and there's actually a lot of schools that take part in this and send the students to the fort for that overnight stay. But parents take their kids as well. For 24 hours, the kids portray well-known characters from 1840s California, and they take part in a variety of trade activities from that era, including making pelts, trapping, learning how to lasso, and even making clothing. They actually stay the night inside one of the buildings here at the fort, and parents, they get a lot of enjoyment out of the experience too, including one who I found who was learning how to churn her own butter.
And yeah, all this kind of stuff does, is make me super thankful for my KitchenAid.
Yeah. What about your iPod and your iPad and all that stuff? I mean, do you prefer the 21st century?
Yes, yes.
It's much better?
Totally.
The event that the fort is putting on tomorrow is called Hands on History by Land and by Sea. There will be a variety of demonstrations, including cannon and musket firing. Visitors will learn how immigrants came to California, whether it was by land or sea. It goes from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., $6 for adults, $4 for kids. For more information on that event or the Environmental Living Program, just go to suttersfort.org. And Dan Kiba, I actually tried to do the butter churning myself, and I was quickly stopped in my tracks by a volunteer who was more familiar with the process. I was doing it wrong, she was doing it wrong, and she showed us the right way to do it. You actually pick it up and you drop it. And apparently that's how you properly churn butter. So learning a lot of things here at the fort.
Well, that doesn't look like a blister-inducing motion there.
Right. Looks like it'll
No,
take forever.
it doesn't. Yeah, it takes a long time. I would think that it would be a lot easier to do it this way, but apparently, this is the way to make better butter and cream.
If you do it the other way, do you get margarine, Jeff?
I don't know what you get. I guess I'll have to do it this morning and see.
Let us know. Let us know.
All right, Jeff, thank you.